Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? It's a nice 7:40 in the morning here. So woke up bright and early today. Trying to give y'all a good one. It's been a while since I've posted, so I want to kind of give y'all a little life update for me. Finished the first semester. Did pretty well there. We're in the second semester now. We're going through C-Spine. We have our first exam and practical next week, so I thought what a better time to make a video than right before an exam that I should be studying for, you know? Another thing is I got engaged with the beautiful Millie. So that happened. Now we're out here trying to figure out when we're gonna get married and everything, so life's good, man. Life's good. I hope you all are doing well. Hope everyone's enjoying their summers, getting a nice little rest break in. You know, being able to sit by the pool, just relax before you actually gotta head off on your next journey. This video, I kind of wanted to talk about my personal timeline for my physical therapy school with the Army and how that would be, how that plays out in case anyone was interested in this program. If they're not interested in this program, they can look for a program on the civilian side that is kind of similar to this one. All right, so let's hop into it. Oh, did y'all see those paintings right there? Yeah, me and Millie did those. So if y'all want them, they're going for I think they're going for 1,000 right now. But no, that's fine. Disclaimer: this is just my opinions and everything. This is nothing, no affiliation with any of those programs. It's just a guy talking to a camera. So we'll start off with DCC, so the Direct Commissioner's Course. If you're coming from civilian, never having been in the Army or anything. I've already talked about that in a different video. And then right after that, you'll go into Basic Officer Reliever Course. That's another thing that I've already talked about. So then what happens then? That week to 2 weeks before or right after Bullock, you're doing orientation. So that's when you're gonna be meeting all your instructors. You're gonna be meeting some of your classmates that weren't in DCC and Bullock with you. So some of the older or prior service people. Then you kind of get introduced to all the curriculum that you're going to be just running through in a year and a half. So that's kind of wild. I wrote down that was a very stressful time for me because we hadn't been in school for over 5-6 months at that point, probably five months, and when they just throw all that information on a screen on one spreadsheet and they just swipe through, I was in shock. I was like, wow, I'm gonna learn all that in a year and a half. It just made it. Some of the professors were trying to scare you a little bit just to make sure that you understand how serious this program is, and they're not they don't want anyone failing out. They don't want anybody not giving this their all. So it kind of gave me a little startle. And I was a little nervous going home, thinking if I could do it or not. But I just want to let y'all know anything is possible. When you zoom out and you see everything that you have to do, that can be kind of scary. So sometimes zooming in and just looking at the week to week is the best thing for you, because otherwise those milestones seem way too hard to achieve. Another thing that happened during orientation is that we were able to meet the upperclassmen who've already been in the program for a while, and that kind of reassured me after having gone through this little introductory period with all this information that we would be having to complete. They just went ahead and told us you just got to do your studying, take good notes, basically everything. Study on the weekends, find study groups, all these little things, and just seeing their demeanor and that they're still alive. They didn't seem super stressed out or anything. They were in the middle of it, and it made me really reassured that I could do this too. Then you get to hop into Christmas break, go back, see your family, hang out, enjoy your little peace and quiet. Get a couple adventures in before you have to come back and then really hit the ground running. When we get back to first semester, and that is basically just kind of your introductory period for that first 2 months. They have to make sure you know the basics. So you're taking a lot of PT fundamentals classes. So that was learning how to build patient rapport, taking SOAP notes, and some basic biomechanics. During the first semester, we also complete half of our regional approach. starting at the hip. So we work from the hip and work our way down to each joint. So hip, knee, ankle, foot. It's really nice because you also are learning your anatomy at the same time as you're going through each region. So we started with hip and we did some of the hip, glute, and thigh anatomy, and then some of the knee. And then once we got to the knee, we did the knee anatomy, like everything that was going on in there. And then once we got to the ankle and foot, we did the leg. And another class that is going to haunt me and chase me for the rest of this program is research methods. Don't tell them I said this, but it's just it's a hard class for sure, and it's only as hard as you make it. I feel like it's just very dense, dry material that you're gonna have to either know or you don't know. I compared it to learning a new language. You just have to know the vocabulary that they use and when they would apply certain tests and everything, measures and things like that. But if you took statistics in college and everything, you should have taken statistics in college. If you enjoyed it there, then you should be a little better off than some people like myself who I did not enjoy statistics, and this is kind of just a continuation of that, as well as just building on top of that. Another little story, one of our instructors told me that when they were in the program, they didn't enjoy doing research methods or anything like that. And then once they got to doing their PhD and they actually were involved in research and they had to apply it, it made a lot more sense and it was a little bit more manageable and they got more comfortable with the material. So then, finish first semester, that's great. You get a little spring break for 1 week. So you get to go home, see everyone, catch up with them, maybe go to the beach or something, but it's kind of still a little early, so I don't know. Yeah, just relax. And then you come right back into it, boom, you're not done. Second semester, and then now we're going through C-spine. It's crazy because we came back in June and we're already in July. About to be almost halfway done with July already. That's fast. It's really going by quick. I would say that's the one really good thing about the program being so packed is you never have a chance to sit down. You can sit down and rest. I'm making a YouTube video right now, but you never have a chance to really sit and kind of marinate on things. You're always just doing something new, and so you'll build some knowledge here and then you got to keep going, you build more knowledge, but then hopefully you can kind of pull some of the things you learned here as you keep going forward, and then it just all starts to mesh together and make more and more sense as you complete everything. Cervical spine, we're also doing physical agents, pharmacology. We'll then work our way down the arm, so start with shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, and then we're gonna finish up with the lumbar spine. So at that point, we'll have completed the entire anatomy, anything that we would be dealing with, know all of your anatomy, some of the basic pathologies for every region, and hopefully we still remember everything from the hip and everything, but we'll have a chance to review. And after that, you get to put your skills to the test and go on an affiliation, a 6-week affiliation where you're kind of just shadowing / treating some patients. Yeah, that'll be for about 6 weeks. So that at that point, you're kind of where the upperclassmen were when you first arrived. So you'll come back and then you'll be introduced to them. You get to kind of walk them through things, calm them down, hopefully, not make them feel more stressed out because this is all brand new to them. And at this point, you've kind of gotten familiar with everything. And after that, you get your next Christmas break. Get to go hang out with family and things, maybe travel. And then you get back one more time. And the thing to realize is at that point, you've been out of school for about 2 months. You haven't been in the classroom at all for 2 months. Because about middle of October, you left. And then now, coming back at the beginning of the new year, you're finally getting back into the classroom. So that's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment coming back from that. And in the third semester, since you've already gone through the entire anatomy, your main focus now is going through special populations, so geriatrics, pediatrics, neuro stuff, a lot of neuro, some more professional development kind of stuff. Again, you're going to be completing your research that they kind of set you on at the beginning of the course, and you're just working on that slowly throughout the entire course. And then finally comes the dreaded orals. You've gone through all the material. They need to make sure you know the material before they can send you out on an internship. So you sit down with your faculty at a little table, dressed up in your uniform, be a professional, and they just throw any question at you from any of the material you learn, and you need to be able to respond in a professional manner and basically prove that you know the material. So yeah, that can be kind of scary, but once you get that done, boom, you're done with didactic. You can move on to your internship for a year and basically build some of your skills before you finally will take your National Physical Therapy examination. Once you complete your internship, come back, graduate, boom, go to your first station, and you'll be treating patients. So it's kind of exciting, kind of nerve-wracking, but it's an experience, man. Oh, one thing I would recommend for studying for the NPTE, like starting the day you're thinking about going to PT school, build a PT 365. It's a nice little app where it gives you a question every day, and you get it's multiple choice, kind of to prepare you for the style of questions you get on the NPTE. I hope this video was helpful in understanding like how this program kind of works. Hopefully you can find something else similar if you're not interested in joining the Army Physical Therapy program, but there are definitely other schools out there who follow the regional approach where you learn the anatomy as you go through each region. Thank you for watching these videos. I appreciate it. I hope they're adding some kind of value. Now I get to go study, make sure I know everything about the neck, and I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I appreciate it.